Hello, guys! Today I'm bringing you 5 romance web novels and light novels worth reading. Before we start the video, if you want more recommendation videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. 1. The Number 2 Me and the Number 1 Girl. In one high school, there exist 2 Sato Hajimes. One of them is everything people admire. Handsome, talented, the ace of the basketball team, and a top student both on the court and in the classroom. He's the kind of guy everyone calls number 1 without hesitation. The other Sato Hajime, however, lives quietly in his shadow. Ordinary, inconspicuous, and never the best at anything. He's known, if at all, as number 2. A background character in his own school life, resigned to never standing at the top. But fate has a sense of humor. By pure chance, the unnoticed Sato Hajime grows close to Minamino Chinatsu, the most popular girl not just in their class, but in the entire grade. Bright, admired, and undeniably number 1. She exists in a world far removed from his own. As their interactions increase, something unexpected begins to change. I became friends with the second cutest girl in my class. Meihara Maki is the kind of high school student who fades into the background. Quiet, reserved, and socially awkward, he spends his school days without close friends, convinced that real connections simply aren't meant for someone like him. That changes the moment he crosses paths with Umi Asanagi. Known among the boys as the class's second cutest girl, Asanagi-san lives just one step behind her radiant best friend, Yu Amami, the undisputed number 1. From the outside, she seems completely out of Maki's reach, popular, admired, and part of a different social world altogether. But appearances can be deceiving. What begins as an unexpected encounter slowly reveals a shared love for B-grade movies, video games, manga, and unapologetically junk-filled Fridays. Soon, Asanagi-san starts turning down invitations from the most popular girl in class just to spend time at Maki's house, far away from gossip, expectations, and social rankings. There, surrounded by pizza boxes, hamburgers, cola, and controller cables, the two find something rare, a place where they can be completely themselves. To others, it might look messy or unremarkable. To them, it's a precious secret. Your story. In a world where implanting artificial happiness has become normal, Chihiro Amagai stands as an outlier. He openly opposes the practice of inserting false memories, believing that happiness, no matter how comforting, loses its meaning when it's manufactured. Yet fate plays a cruel joke on him. Due to a critical mistake, Chihiro is implanted with vivid memories of a childhood friend who never existed. Her name is Toka Natsunagi. The memories are warm, intimate, and painfully real. A shared past, innocent moments, and a bond that feels deeper than anything he's ever experienced. The problem is simple and devastating. None of it actually happened. These fabricated memories begin to torment Chihiro. He falls in love with someone who exists only in his mind, haunted by a happiness that isn't his. Even when given the chance to erase those memories, he hesitates, unable to let go of the only warmth he's ever known. Then, the impossible happens. Chihiro encounters Toka Natsunagi in the real world, a girl who should not exist. My girlfriend is very good to me. The protagonist is an ordinary guy by every measure. No dramatic past, no overwhelming charm, and no grand romantic plans. He doesn't confess first. Instead, he's the one being confessed to by a girlfriend who is almost unfairly beautiful and treats him with overwhelming kindness. Set in a modern, everyday world, this novel is a pure romance and light love comedy that follows a couple not just through high school, but all the way into college, careers, marriage, and even parenthood. There are no messy love triangles, no forced misunderstandings, and no unnecessary drama. Just steady, comforting progress built on mutual affection. The female lead, a regressor burdened with regrets from a past life, pours her devotion into this relationship from the very beginning. Her love is intense, sincere, and unwavering, creating a dynamic that's both heartwarming and occasionally hilarious. Around them, family members and side characters add warmth and humor without ever threatening the couple's bond. Incompatible interspecies wives. This story follows Berg, a human mercenary raised in the harsh reality of the slums, a man shaped by loss, violence, and survival. Through political circumstances beyond his control, he finds himself bound in arranged marriages with women of other races, among them a proud wolf girl and a distant elf, at a time when the world itself is beginning to reject the very idea of polygamy. Rather than easy harmony, what follows is tension. Resentment, cultural clashes, and deep-seated insecurities dominate their early relationships. These women do not welcome him, nor do they trust him, and Berg, far from being an idealized hero, must confront his own emotional scars while navigating bonds that were never meant to exist. But slowly and realistically, things begin to change. As forced coexistence gives way to choice, hostility turns to understanding, and understanding into affection. Each relationship is earned, not handed out, grounding the story in emotional weight rather than cheap tropes. The narrative takes its time with world-building and character backstories before escalating into powerful emotional arcs centered on love, betrayal, and personal growth. That's it for this list. I hope you found the web novel you were looking for. See you in the next video.